What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another video. Last time we played with our great team and we were going ranking and trying to get to top 500. Well, boys, if we look at our ranking, I believe it's around 438, around that number, which means we are so close to top 500. If I'm not mistaken, we are only one single game away for being able to make it there. Though I guess I don't think that's the case actually. Oh, never mind. the ladder has obviously updated a lot, but we're getting really close. 2 more wins and we'll probably be there. So we're gonna be playing a game here, and I'm going to freaking log in to try to make it a win. Playing with the same team. Hopefully we face no more VGC&TMNT because that is my worst matchup. I faced it twice in a row. I win game 2 and I get lucky and win game 1. Okay, that's how the game goes, and I don't think my luck in game 1 can continue forever. Like seriously, man, my opponent missed 2 high horsepowers in a row into my Sneasler. 2. A 95% accurate move and they missed it twice. Yeah. I mean, I found a good lead and good like strategy into it, but I don't think it can last forever. Oh boy. Well, we just have to hope we're doing well. Yeah. The first regional in Champions is happening right now in Indianapolis. Yeah, excited to see that. I was gonna watch a stream match, but I just kind of forgot. Anyway, we're up against our opponent Cake2, who have this very Whimsicott, which I think is for poison attacks, if I'm not mistaken. Focus Sash, Glamora, Garchomp with Citrus Berry and Rock Tomb, interesting Earthquake, Charizard, Y, Standard Best Legion, and King Gambit with the Trouble Berry. Okay. Alright, well, I like needing Talonflame to match their Tailwind. Normally Sneasler would be good, but like I don't like it into Best Legion. And also, like, it can't OHKO thanks to their berries, so what to lead? I could see Charizard leading here just because of the threat I have with Mega Floette. Though that could also lead them to lead Glamora, so I'm gonna lead Garchomp. I definitely need Sneasler for the King Gambit, and I think I'm gonna do Floette because King Gambit just makes Best Legion really difficult to use. We do see the Charizard, but we see it with the Garchomp here. Here's the deal. Rock Slide is obviously going to OHKO Charizard, but it's so obvious that I'm gonna predict my opponent to read it, so I'm just gonna Dragon Claw Garchomp, as I'm expecting either a switch for Charizard or Protect. Yeah. They could OHKO Talonflame here, but that just gives us allows us switching either Sneasler or Mega Floette. Yeah. King Gambit can definitely be an issue, but as long as we didn't bring Best Legion, like I know that Best Legion is just all around really good, but it's more like a good late game mon, and so is King Gambit, so it just doesn't really work that well. They couldn't free Mega here though. I kind of hope they don't. Yeah, I guess it was a pretty obvious read. I mean it was kind of a 50-50 in that sense, though. I don't know if I'm living that. That did a lot more to me than I thought it would do. They missed my Talonflame, which actually kind of sucks because it wasn't really that important to miss that. I'm gonna Brave Heart per Charizard and Dazzling Gleam. Honestly, I did not expect to take 80%. Now, of course, I'm not adamant on Garchomp, so it probably makes sense. Okay, well, I mean, just double protecting? Nope. Well, that's fine then. Talonflame and Floette is doing a lot of pressure here, so I suspect my opponent could, have Whimsicott here. This is kind of hard, because here's the deal. I have priority Brave Bird, so what I can do is I can actually just Brave Bird, which would KO Whimsicott. Oh, it reduces flying damage. Oh, I didn't know that. Then I should have obviously Flare Blitz. I mean, that's just me not knowing it. Yeah, I should have checked it up before. Oh, it makes sense. It also kind of looks like it was flying. Brave Bird will KO. Yeah, I'm gonna make a bold read and say they're going to protect both here. Let's see. Yeah, well, this is really good for me because now I can pretty much guarantee. I'm actually not going to go for a tailwind here because then they can just log me into it, and I don't want that. They also just log me to Braveheart. That's fair. Oh, I don't think we can beat Basque Legion actually. Okay, here's the boys. We're pretty bad spot. I'm just gonna die claw. Oh nuts! I forgot about Encore. Yeah, I know we're not winning that because now we have to struggle. Okay, what do you do for game 2? Well, honestly, getting turn 1 wrong really put us in a bad spot. But also, I didn't that much expect Basque Legion. Honestly. What can we do better here? So honestly, Floette was not amazing in this game. I don't think it provided that much for me. Obviously, I think we have had a chance of winning the game if we had clicked Flare Blitz here, though I don't think it would have made a massive difference. I think then instead Sneasler. And do we want to bring Basque Legion or Gambit? So Gambit is a lot better if they bring their own King Gambit. I'm not sure if they will do that, but I think it's safer for us. Yeah. I actually think I benefit more for just KOing their the Whimsicott, even though I know they can't just protect here, though I'm taking the risk. Because then, like, none of us get Tailwind, and I know Protect on my own Talonflame might be safer, but you know what? Risk it for the biscuit. What? No, we need to take the KO now. Yeah. They lift that. Okay, they're EV to lift that. I didn't even think about that possibility. Well, fudge. Okay, well, that really sucks. I should have just set up Tailwind. I didn't even consider they were just EV themselves to lift that. Yeah, I know. Without Basque Legion, this game is pretty much lost. Okay, there is simply no Tailwind immediately, which is interesting. I'm just gonna make a read here and say they're going to Earth Power Sneasler, though admittedly this game is pretty over. Like, I think I brought Garchomp Charizard and I can't beat that. Yeah, I definitely did not play this game well. Also, like, if I had Basque Legion in the back now, like, this was a problem with King Gambit. It's not good against Charizard at all. Yeah, did you just Sludge Bomb, maybe predicting some kind of switch? Fair enough. The problem is that there is... Okay, it's Basque Legion 2, yeah, that pretty much finished the game. Well, we could in theory win here. Hear me out. They just need... Here's the deal. Basque Legion most likely goes down to a Sucker Punch here. Which, if it does do that, I have a chance. Oh, what? Okay, I think they're predicting the switch in Basque Legion. This is actually really bad for me. Yeah, that might... Wait, actually no, here's the... I just need Sucker Punch to KO their Basque Legion. The problem is now that they didn't really... they didn't play how I expected them to. Here's actually the deal. I just realized something. I have Sucker Punch pressure. I can actually just Sucker Punch Charizard. And I think I win then, because I'll definitely live one Sucker Punch here. One last respects. Like, even if they do this, like, I just protect this turn. Because I got lucky enough with a crit. So I just protect. Like, at most, they get off one. Yeah, it does do 50%, but this Sugar Punch... Oh, they're so able to lift that. Yeah, okay, well... That's just my bad. I definitely should have just tilted it on this turn. And, well, you could say that I got unlucky, but I really doubt that they... Well, I mean, the thing is, I'm not max adamant. Wait, let me just quickly off camera here do the calculations for that is. Now, I obviously don't know how much investment they have, though I just gonna assume that they're like not, they don't have enough, they have enough investment to lift that. Basket Legion, Scarf, no bulk at all. Ah, okay, I know, I look here that with just 2 bulk, actually my set only have a very low odds of killing with Sucker Punch. Okay, that's actually really bad. I didn't know about that. Wait, let me just look here. Okay, I need to reassess my King Gambit set, because not being able to OHKO back leading with Sucker Punch is actually really bad. I actually got a pretty good roll here. I will say my opponent made a weird place. If I had Basilisk back, I would have still lost. In game 1, yeah, I just didn't bring the right Pokemon. You know what? But that's fine. You can't be too mad about a loss if it's your own fault. I mean, if it's not your own fault, I mean, you can be mad if you want to, though it doesn't really help, okay? We have another Talonflame with Overheat, okay? Mega Glamora, which means it dies very quickly. Sylveon, Garchomp, Sabrina with Queen Imaginary, which means that it, you know, it attacks. I forgot. I completely forgot. You can see natures now. That's so weird. Okay, it's naive, and people have been running naive because most people don't know this is a speed boosting nature. Beach, I know it's a speed boosting nature. Okay, you're not smart. Okay, I'm in Discord, so really smart people. Adamant, modest. Okay, good to know. Timid, so it's max speed Glamora. Listen, this is a Basket Legion game, no doubt. Okay, here's the, I feel like Sylveon could lead, but I don't find it too possible, like too likely. Basket Legion for sure, and Sneasler. Aegislash. Okay, here's the deal. I'm just going to Rock Slide, because the problem is, for one, he's Focus Sash, and if I Stomping Tantrum into his... Doesn't have Protect. Okay. What? Doesn't matter. Because, like... He does have Wide Guard. Would he Wide Guard here? I don't think he would. But his turn is fine. I just get a... Break his Sash. Crit doesn't matter. He gets a lot of damage here, but with no boosting item, there's no way he's getting the KO. We will most likely see a Wide Guard here. I'm gonna Brave Bird and Stomping Tantrum. He has to Wide Guard here because else he doesn't, like, he takes a lot of damage from it. Oh. Do that. I do a ton of damage. Does this even OHKO it? I mean, yeah. So this is actually a really bad set because if you don't know, Aegislash ability, when it produces a protecting move, King Shield, it will... What is this guy doing? It will basically make it so its defenses are 140 and like are 40 in both special defense and physical defense. In its offensive form and its defensive form, it's 140 defense and 140 special defense, and then like reversing the attack stats, so 140 attack stat and 130 140 special attack. So not having protecting move means you always have really bad defensive stats, which means you're never living that. Yeah, I do like Garchomp here, which worries me. My opponent is just going to switch lead with their Sylveon since they brought it. Oh, I really want to lead with freaking Sneasler, but it's so bad if they lead with Aegislash. I'm gonna say that they adjust because honestly, Aegislash was pretty trash there, honestly. Yeah. pretty easy read to make. I have fake out pressure here actually into the Talonflame, which could stop their tailwind. But I'm just gonna die clock because it's safe. Yeah, also my opponent probably recognized the other pressure I have. Get the Oko really nice. Oh yeah, I mean, if anyone in my chat, like in my who sees this video, plays competitive Pokemon, what do you think of the change they made? Because obviously they made the change, so now you can see natures. Honestly, I think it is unnecessary and just doesn't really. I feel like it takes away some of the skill, because like there was very few things in the game that was like when you had to really just use your, like you really just had to figure out, okay, what stat does my opponent have, and like what is my opponent's nature. You had to figure that out, and I think there was a lot of skill in that. And like I know that it's the same argument for why do we have Team Sheet, but it wasn't as EV's like nature's not as essential part of the game, so it felt like there was a lot of skill involved. But now I feel like a lot of that has been taken away, and now you just know it already. I feel like that was a really big skill to know, and I also think it was a kind of luck of the game that I liked. But yeah, we win here very easily. Our opponent didn't put up much of a fight, honestly. I don't know what bro was cooking, especially game 1. I think Mega Gravora is really cool, but just 4 times beat the ground in a meta with Garchomp and no way to like live it in a single hit is just not great. But yeah, I have to put on the checklist, do something about Kingambit's nature, like it's, because you can see this is pretty messy, and I really want to be able to OHKO Basculegion with Sucker Punch. I might hop off on the trend of black glasses, because that's becoming really popular, and also like Trouble Bear isn't showing up so often, you know. Anyway, we have Aegislash with pretty standard Focus Sash again, Sneasler with Diaclaw, regular Whitehead Sneasler, Multiscales, Dragonite, which fits Multiscales honestly. Okay, this is Adamant, so our Sneasler is Speed Tying. Adamant is so weird having to check their natures too. Flamethrower Dragonite on a freaking raid team. Okay, Modest Pelipper, Modest Phanodon, and Jolly Basculegion. So it's faster than our Basculegion, right? Wait. Yeah. I mean, it's most likely faster than our. Even though we're also Jolly. Okay, what do we do here? Well, Floette kind of blows up Archvelodon, so let's do Kingambit, Garchomp Elite. It's pretty good against everything here. Then Floette for good damage, and Kingambit looks actually ridiculously good against this and against this. So, and it's gonna be countered by Basculegion, who might be faster than us. But as I said, like it's not terrible, cause again natures weren't like a crazy amount of the game, but it was something I felt like there was more skill involved in. Yeah, alright. I'm not sure what to do here, but even if they match my Tailwind, I think I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna Stomping Tantrum here. Oh, that does kind of suck. On the other hand, now at double power, Stomping Tantrum should definitely kill with a Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, obviously losing. Well, our Talonflame sucks here, but it wasn't like that amazing anyway, so it's fine. Oh wow, that did so little even at double power. I should have. To be fair, I was not expecting that to do so little. Okay, I took this much from Poltergeist. That attack is 110 base power, and the other attack is 40. I'm just gonna kick it. Okay, I'm not doing the mental math, and I don't want to lose Fluid on that. Yeah, this is looking pretty bad for us because, yeah, like they can just fake out this turn. Yeah, I mean it's pretty over, pretty Jover. I don't even get the KO. Wow. Okay, well, that sucks for sure. Yeah. What did we do with game 2 then? Because that went pretty bad. Okay, so here's the deal. I think my opponent is working off the same logic as me. They're also worried that I have a faster Basic Legion than them, so I could take advantage of that by actually bringing Basic Legion, because it's quite good here. Though considering how it went for us, our leads didn't feel very favorable. My lead didn't really feel very favorable, honestly. But how can I make it more favorable? Good question. What about... I could lead Basic Legion, which threatens a lot. I still want to bring King Gambit in the back, because it felt like it could still do something for sure. Garchomp, because I feel like they're gonna lead this. They might just lead Pelipper, honestly, here, which I think I'm fine with. King Gambit for defensive switch. And... honestly, I think I need speed control. But I want to kind of do Sneasler here, because I'm worried I can't beat the Arch Veladon, though. If I don't have Tailwind, I don't think I can win. So I think I just have to bring these and leave behind King Gambit. Yeah, this is definitely going to be difficult. Okay, I just noticed they have dual Tailwind, which is an interesting decision. I'm gonna be honest here, I think 80 slash protecting for sure. It's under a lot of pressure here, yep. Just break their multi-scale. I think they're just setting up Tailwind here. I'm very sure they live this, right? Oh yeah, definitely. The Dragon Pulse. Ah, nuts. That does suck here. I'm gonna guess that they're going to Shadow Sneak me. I think I'm just gonna finish off Dragonite and flip turn here. No, okay, so they do probably Poltergeist here. No, they do Shadow Sneak, but it's Shadow Sneak Talonflame for some reason, which I only need boosting item, not the spell attack. It doesn't do very much. Our position is interesting here. I'm gonna go out all like offense and just take out Pelipper. Yeah, again another King's Shield. Honestly, I think they're wasting their time. Oh, I don't KO here actually. I should have. Oh, I should have faked out. That would have been smarter. Oh, okay, they just wait a ball. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see myself losing this because Basic Legion has so much offense now, and Sneasler is good against their Arch if it's in the bag. Yeah, this game is won. I guess. Okay. We could still lose to Basic Legion, but yeah, it wasn't brought in the back. As you can see, my opponent is quite ready for game 3. They hold 2 times. So, they let Dragonite Pelipper. Okay, what? They let Dragonite Edge Slash. Okay, and I led with Basic Legion Garchomp. Honestly, I think that game would have been pretty if they had Basic Legion in the back, because it would have been a speed tie, which no. Yippee! And I think they're gonna bring it. Honestly, they might leave behind Slash in that case, because it hasn't actually done very much. However, I'm actually tempted to just lead Gambit, because honestly, like, they have led things that are favorable for Gambit. And maybe Basic Legion too. But who do I leave behind? Garchomp has its advantages, but I feel like Sneasler has more. Not good for me. They do lead with the Sneasler, which doesn't really benefit me that much. Also, I realize now it would have been better if I had, what's it called? Gambit as a defensive switch, and yeah, that was stupid of me. Okay, I'm gonna make a kind of bold read here. Honestly, I've been ignoring their AD slash a lot, so I think I'm just gonna go offensive with it, predicting me to double the Sneasler. Yeah, so this is of course very frustrating for my opponent, but this is just a good like showing of how like sometimes you just have to predict your opponent's playstyle. So if they play defensively for something and you just ignore it, they will just start attacking with it, which I just did, and it really did not work out for them. I'm gonna switch into Basco and just close combat the Archreladon here. Oh, wait. I was about to say it's really smart because they do get the defense boost, but they did also just flinch their own Archreladon, which means it doesn't get to attack. So, like, it was kind of smart, but also, like, what? What do you mean? Brother, what do you mean? Like, even if they live this, honestly, it's not great for them. I'm just switching Gambit because I don't want Talonflame to die. Yeah, honestly, I like the idea of giving themselves a defense boost. But like, come on, man, bro, what do you mean? Okay, honestly, I'm really proud of myself after the last game where I didn't play, like the game we lost the first game we played, I didn't play very well, but we do rank up here, and I think it's quite deserved, because, like, I didn't really know completely what to bring in game 1. I brought the wrong things, basically. Like, Fred wasn't really good for me at all. I also overestimated how much this would do. Again, 140 defense is a lot, and that has just lost me the game. In game 2 I adapted well by like really predicting my opponent to play defensively with H-Slash. I'm also surprised this guy is like top 500, so hey, maybe that's going to be my YouTube title. I beat somebody on top 500. Yeah. But like obviously he was so defensive with his H-Slash. He also made some weird decisions. Like this Shadow Sneak was kind of weird. I guess he predicted me to double it, but like I didn't end up doing it. You can also just see how I've said before in like one of my earlier videos. High levels competitive Pokemon is all about predictions. No, that's not really how it works, but predictions are a big part of it. Also, I just want to show actually this play here, because this was a major throw by my opponent. I practically give up Talonflame here. In hindsight, maybe I should have clicked Tailwind. If my opponent had Tailwind on Pelipper, they could have won this game. It wouldn't have been likely, but possible. However, by just KOing Talonflame, they just guaranteed they wouldn't win. And I think it's important to remember that you really have to think turns ahead. I actually made the wrong play, but because they also made the wrong play, I ended up winning. Yeah. Anywho, game 3. So yeah, here I do something pretty nasty, which I lead King Gambit or Shredder, which of course is always risky since it was my defensive switch. They didn't end up switching anything up, which I was a bit confused by, but you know, I guess that's fair enough. But unfortunately, he didn't watch out for Shredder, which, I mean, how foolish of him not to watch out for Shredder. I literally say watch out for Shredder. Anyway, like yeah, I double his 80 slash because I know my opponent has just seen me ignore it, so now they think I'm going to, like, now they just think I'm going to ignore it, and this is like a really, like some really good, like, higher level competitive plays just to, like, predict your opponent's playstyle, and here I played it well. This fake out here, I kind of get it, but it wasn't worth it. Fake out into, like, my own Sneasler would have been better, even if you have lost the speed tie, because you at least break my sash. This play was always a bit risky if they just double Sneasler, but I had a feeling I was leaving it, regardless of what they were doing. This, I wasn't sure if my close combat was killing here, but I mean, I felt like I had a good chance of winning as long as I preserved Talonflame's like its abilities. As long as I can get up Tailwind, that's all fine. So we do rank up here at the end of the day. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed my post-game commentary. And yeah, have a great TMNT and VGC day. I accidentally mixed those up and mixed them up, but yeah. And if not, it is what it is. So yeah, bye bye.